I have the head on the motor and torque down. Appears as though I torqued it to 70 rather than the spec 58. Hopefully that's sufficient enough. Maybe I'll go through it one more time. But I did have to do decking to the block and the head and get it cleaned up. Also, for the exhaust studs, I had to get a little bit creative because the out portion of the threads were worn out on two of them, and the exhaust studs themselves were pretty bad. So I wanted to make sure I got as far as possible into the threads that I could. So I got longer bolts and got a hole probably an inch in there. And the ones that had helicoils in them, they still had some thread, but deep down it was about a quarter inch or so of threads that were totally unblemished and probably unused ever. So I just made sure that I got down into those with some long bolts. Two that I cut off at the end so I could use them as studs, and then this other one I just put in it as a bolt, and then I'll tighten it up like that. So see how that works out. And I had to order a seal. I think it was probably leaking. A crankshaft seal. It's going to take a day to get that, and maybe I'll be able to time it tomorrow. And then start getting it back together. I'd like to start it as soon as possible before I put the rest of it back together, the cooling and everything. Just to make sure I got the timing right. The head is sealed down good, and maybe there's no rod knock. So hopefully soon I'll be able to check it out.